Hey folks, Ryan Davis here from Giant Bomb, and we are here live today with a look at XCOM Enemy Unknown from Firaxis. Joining me today, Jake Solomon. How you doing, Jake?
Well, Ryan.
Getting right into it. You're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. My man Garth here.
Yes. Now, I know you, and Garth the Angelus. Garth, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm so excited for both of you guys to come here. You guys have XCOM Enemy Unknown. The game is finished.
It's done.
You guys have 2 weeks to put it out.
Look at the look on his face. This is what a producer is like. We're not really done. We're not. He's not done.
No,
I'm done.
This is your victory lap, though, right?
It is. Yes, we're very excited. It's been a long time coming, and it feels amazing.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels weird.
To be done.
Weird. Yeah,
You've been at this for a while, right?
Long time.
This game had This game was in development even before the XCOM first-person shooter got revealed.
Yep.
That's correct.
Oh yeah,
That's correct.
It's been in development for 4.5 years at this point, right?
Yeah.
And you guys actually put on. I didn't get a chance to see it, and I missed you guys completely in Seattle during PAX.
Yeah, where were you?
I
was looking for you
somewhere else. I don't know. At all times, I was
dodging us.
I wanted to find you guys, but it's stretched so thin during PAX. There's so much to do. But you guys put on an awesome panel during that people can find on YouTube. If they haven't seen it yet, talking kind of about the process stuff. And
that was a lot of fun. Yeah, because
I imagine that was a little cathartic just to get some of that stuff out.
Right, and it's one of those things where the genesis for it. We're going to talk like that. The idea for it was that a lot of times you go to panels and the panels are like celebrations of how awesome everything is, and we were like, well, this game was like all games. It had very, very dark times, and there were some very terrible ideas out there, most of them mine. And so we just sort of wanted to share that. It's a shame that things like our 4-story Battletoad never are going to see the light of day unless we share them with people at our panel. So
I think getting the terrible ideas that didn't make it in, that's better than getting the people should go, oh, we had these great ideas that we couldn't get into the game.
Right.
You're like, oh, well, the game would have been so much better with that. But you're like, no. These are the things that we fucking cut.
Yeah, right.
We're like,
these are the things that we don't. Yeah. We trust me. Nobody saw that and was like, oh, I wish that the giant alien that urinated acid was in the game. So nobody was.
Until now.
That's
right. Just
there
this
is
moment.
one guy somewhere.
I'm going to open this laptop up and I'm going to take a look at the chat. We've got our live chat running here. So we've got the game, and you guys have come up with a fun little scenario for us.
Yes, we have.
Who wants to set the stage here? Garth, you're going to be running it.
Yeah.
Now, we're playing the PC version here today, but we're going to use a controller just for simplicity's sake. But anything you can do with the mouse and keyboard, you can do with a controller here, Garth?
Oh, yeah. You actually, the feature set is exactly the same, and both control-wise are very, very intuitive and elegant to use. But we're going to be running with the controller today.
And you set this up. You made this game. You played this game, and you made these saves here. Whoa.
I set this up, and we are huge Giant Bomb fans. I had probably one of my most fun interviews at E3 with Ryan.
Sounds like bullshit, but it's not bullshit.
No, it's not. It's not. I actually had a really funny interview with you.
When I got my signed copy of Sim Golf in the mail from Sid, I was like, holy shit, okay, yes, I was touched by that, so thank you for.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
But part of the magic of XCOM is creating your own crew,
right,
and writing your own story in this internal narrative. So we wanted to pay a little homage to Giant Bomb and create your friends and coworkers, Ryan.
Fantastic. Now let's kill them.
Before we get started, I'll go through. I'll show you what we got here.
All right, so here I am, Papa Bear, team leader.
Papa Bear, Ryan
That's
Davis.
not accurate, but I'll take it.
Yes.
Patrick Klepek in the house. Yep. You spelled his last name correctly. Good for you.
He's a rookie, yeah.
That's
right.
right.
Shoemaker's a rookie.
Shoemaker's in the mix. Vinny Caravella.
Rookie.
Again, why not
Got
IE?
a lot of rookies, man.
And Gershman. I just realized.
Is Big Jeffrey right?
Big yeah, you know what? No, but that's fine. His rap stage name was U.S. Pipe, so for future reference.
I should have went with that. I wish I would have had that information.
That's what's on his Christmas card, so that makes sense.
Nick Cage.
That's his Twitter picture. I had no idea.
No, that's good. That works also. He is a promise keeper. He is a Nick Cage fan. So great, we've got the team. And I just now realized how many difficult to spell names we have on staff.
I know,
As
right?
Ryan Davis, I kind of fly under the radar for that.
Who is who has the shortest tenure at Giant Bomb? Because they are going to lead. They're going to lead the effort by going
Patrick's
out
point
first.
Man, absolutely, and that's
you want to send out your rookies first.
Put him on point.
All right, so that's important first strategy here in XCOM.
Yes.
When you're scouting, you don't want to send your best units out first.
No. Horrible things happen to the people in front.
So we made this custom squad here, but is this scenario something from the story, from the main game?
Yeah, so this is actually a crashed UFO mission. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit.
Right, yeah, so, and so Garth just, the way he did this, he just was playing a game and he just...
Wait, hold on, let me set you up for this.
Yeah.
So Jake, tell me about this mission.
You know what, Ryan? Let's get real. Let me tell you what this mission's about. So we
I wish you would.
we shot down a UFO. Garth shot down a UFO. Do we know where? Do you know where you shot it down?
No.
Okay. So in the woods, apparently.
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah. And
We're in China, right? I thought I saw the thing. We're in China.
okay then.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Yep. You heard that noise?
I heard a sound.
Noise? Spooky sounds. out
Notice
there.
Ryan staying in the back. Right
Yeah,
now.
that's-
He's making sure the
Again,
others
Right.
see first.
Leadership from the rear.
Accurate.
Right. Right. You guys go on ahead. Yeah. And
So I also just I feel like there's stuff that I realize what's going on, but folks at home maybe haven't seen as much of this game because we haven't shown any
no
video of this on Giant Bomb before, short of trailers and stuff.
Right.
So we've got these different barriers you can see on the ground. Like, first off, this is a grid game, but with a kind of unconventional grid.
Yeah. Right. It's free movement. But then you can move to these cover points, and you can see as Garth is steering his controller around, you see like the different destination points for the soldiers, and tells you what kind of cover you'd get if you move there. And cover is obviously critically important because you'll see, I'm sure, that the consequences for mistakes are severe.
Right, and there's a difference in cover. You have the half shields, which are low cover, versus something like a tree that'll give you high
Is this
cover.
like a storm or something? Is this like a lightning? I sound like lightning.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
lighting
okay.
on the background. They got ambient effects going
All
on.
sorts of ambient effects.
Boom!
Right.
Ambient effects.
Damn.
right.
Twice
So
as many ambient effects as the original. I don't know.
I don't think that'd be hard.
Yeah.
I re-downloaded the original XCOM. I've had it on my Steam account.
Yeah.
That's like 16 megs for
Yeah.
that whole game.
No. You go, wait a minute, there must have been a mistake.
You've
Nope,
got
that's it.
textures bigger than that.
That's
I'm
it,
sure
yeah.
a character
Yeah.
weighs more than that. in this.
Easily bigger than the entire game. Oh, so our soldiers, we hear something. Oh, well, there you go. That's what you
Probably
hear.
that alien.
That would be what you hear. So he's taking a shot, and that's the... Oh,
Oh my gosh. That is XCOM for you.
right. So
Rookie
just like
dead.
that.
Oh
Rookie
my God,
dead.
Vinny, you're dead.
Sorry, Vinny.
Here, you can have your wallet back.
Yep.
No, now we just won't be able to stop the video.
So this thin man here, the thin man alien there, he just spit poison all over. Yeah, so we're doing great. This is a good start.
Yeah,
Garth.
this is a terrible start. I need to start concentrating.
So some of this is just the randomness of XCOM.
Oh yeah, it's complete. Yeah, so every time you play the mission, it's gonna be different, and yeah, every mission you go on, a lot of this is the aliens run random patrols, and so you never know what you're gonna get. Because if we knew what we were gonna get, we'd be doing better probably. But Garth will pull it out of here. So yeah, we got a great shot to hit here. So we go down on the shot HUD, and now Garth, we look at our targets, and what do we got here?
We got a flanked alien, which is the yellow
Right, so
head.
we've gotten behind his cover with this guy here.
There's no kind of free aim on this stuff, right? It's you're finding your target.
Yeah, there's some of your abilities are free, like chucking grenades and any of your area of effect stuff, rocket launchers, things like that.
I mean, like for the most part, when we're looking at this game, this uses a lot of familiar kind of visual language of, hey, this is a strategy game.
Right.
Hey, this is turn-based.
Right. Right.
But you go for a little more cinematic with the with the action.
Like this here, the camera drops in to show the thin man shooting at you. Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to make sure that people are clear that we're not. It doesn't just become a shooter at that point.
Right. No.
It is still very much XCOM.
Yes, still very much XCOM.
I'm on the move.
So I noticed I played. There was a multiplayer XCOM event, I think last month. I'd say. And as everyone else was still getting up to speed with kind of like the basics, since I'd already done that at E3, I went ahead and jumped in and messed around with some missions. And I noticed that you guys have already some pretty terrific default squad member names built into the game.
Yeah.
I believe Paul Walker was the leader of my team.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Which I was pretty excited about as a Fast and Furious fan. Jeff Gershman and I on our commute in this morning were in fact talking at length about how great Fast 5 is. So things like that speak to me directly.
That's a conversation you don't hear every day.
No. Well, I do, but
Well, right.
I
if
live
you initiate that conversation every day, then you would.
I live a rare and blessed existence
That's
where
awesome.
I have people that I can talk to about Fast 5.
Oh dear.
So how much? Can you talk a little bit about some of that process of deciding on squad names? Because you've also got, it's multi-ethnic.
Right.
Is kind of a core tenet here as far as the squad members
That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's a global game, and so that your soldiers can come from over 20 countries, I think, and then that was actually one of my most favorite things that most favorite, is that a word? Hey, look at the rocket!
Rocket.
So hey, and you got a promotion.
Lieutenant
no, you didn't
Gershman.
get a promotion.
Gershman. Jeff did.
Big Jeff did.
Yep.
What's the nickname you came up with him?
Big Jeffrey.
Big Jeffrey.
That was
a very inventive nickname.
Yeah, I thought I'd go out on a limb with that one.
So the names are actually randomly generated, but like making those lists of random names, like that was one of the most fun things I had, because like you want to have like very traditional German names, like Franz.
Yep.
Lieber. Okay, I don't know any of them now.
I believe that's German for love.
Right.
Franz
Frank
Love.
Love.
Frankie Love.
Frankie Love.
Dude, Frank Love would be a fantastic name.
It would be.
Actually.
Everybody write that one down. Frank Love. Frank Love.
So, mind if I pitch you some questions out of the chat?
Oh, we love questions out of the chat.
So, folks want to know about scalability as far as the tech goes. Like,
so you mean like on PC?
yeah, on PC specifically.
Oh yeah. So this is, I think
I'm going to assume everyone's talking about PC here. So.
Right. Yeah, we have. I think our specs, like our minimum, is pretty low, right, Garth? Like it's UE3. Obviously, we're Unreal Engine 3.
Yeah.
Right. And so we have I think fairly decent specs, right?
Yeah, they are.
Can you tell that I'm trying to dodge that question? Because
yes, and as I'm playing, he's putting the technical question on me. No, that's all available on our 2K community forums and the official website.
But we've also got all the sliders you could want, right, to ramp that stuff way up. And obviously on PC, we've got the super high resolutions and things like that.
Absolutely.
We've got textures and stuff. We've got like polygons, many polygons.
So multiple polygons.
Multiple polygons available.
Big promises from Firaxis for XCOM.
We will be offering various textures for sale. Yes, we have many polygons. So, yeah, but it's very scalable, and our min spec is very low, and then of course we have the sliders to crank it right up through the roof.
And we're kind of in this like you guys are coming to 360 also.
Yep, absolutely.
So there's going to be a console version, and some folks asking about kind of the challenges of bringing turn-based strategy to consoles, but I feel like Firaxis, it seemed, learned a huge amount with Civ Rev.
Yep, that's right.
As far as kind of that part of that experience, and like just what I have played of this game, that is clear. Like, oh, okay, yeah, those interface things from Civ Rev are right here.
Right. Yeah, that obviously taught us a lot, and it is the sort of thing where XCOM benefits from you're controlling one soldier at a time, so it's not like it's dumping a lot of. There's not that much you can do with each individual soldier, and so it's the feature set is limited. You just have to switch between soldiers, and so it actually was fairly straightforward to map onto the controllers. It feels very natural. I'm a mouse and keyboard guy, but I also like playing with the I like playing with the controllers.
A little destructible environment there.
Yep.
But we're in this. It's something we talk about a lot right now because of just the where we're at as far as games go. Like we're in this real kind of PC forward period right now.
Absolutely.
Like the consoles are old, and like we've reached that tech break, right? Where the PC stuff now is just looking better and better and better to the point that oh man, you could see they really had to cut corners to get this to work on a console.
Right. There's a huge gap between what you can get on the PC and I have all the consoles, I play all the consoles, but my history is on PC, and so it's always fun for me when you can have a PC version that's sort of unleashed and can do everything that beautiful platform was meant to do.
All right, Chad is making a good point, which is that we are not giving people any context as to what the fuck is actually happening in this game. So Garth,
let's talk about it.
Garth, what's happening, Garth?
Well, I'm in a predicament right here. I took care of a few different alien pods. When you play XCOM, which is part of the beauty of our game, we made a level for you, Ryan, but we don't know what's going to happen every single time because it's very procedural.
We've never played this, right?
Very replayable. And in this particular mission, this crashed UFO, you can shoot down UFOs from the sky. You don't know what aliens you're going to encounter. So we came across thin men and floaters, and it's our job to wipe out those aliens and then see what goodies are inside the UFO craft, because you want to bring them back to HQ and research them.
Yeah.
Exactly, and then you can get better items from that. And we have an early to kind of mid-level squad here. There's a few rookies. There's a few veterans, such as yourself, that have carapace armor. They have laser weapons. And you want to play some?
You're just jawing over there.
Yeah,
you keep
That's good. That's good.
I'll
Yeah.
steer. You keep talking, then I'll give it back to you.
So I wiped out the first two.
Jawing. That's good, Billy Bob.
Yeah. You know what? You know what, buddy? This interview's over.
And so you have different units, and I've been using a lot of different abilities. Your rookies, if they survive, can get promoted into a different class.
Right.
They can be either a heavy soldier, which Big Jeff was. You can be an assault soldier, which are soldiers that are really good at dealing high damage up close. They have shotguns, things like that. A sniper, and then a support class, where they can become like a field medic and so forth.
Jake, I just real quick want to know if the aliens were active.
They were for just a second
Just
there.
a second
Did you
there.
see that on the screen?
I did notice that it said alien activity at the bottom of the screen. Good to know.
We were talking about it, not subtle. The alien activity.
Make it
portion
clear.
It's not subtle at all.
Well, you know, if we really wanted to harken back to the original, we could have had hidden movement, and not just alien activity in the bottom, but a big old graphic in the middle where the screen goes dark and it's just a dude standing in a doorway in fear.
That's all they had,
every
man.
alien
It's what they
turn.
had to work with.
Oh, I loved it.
And they
It was
did,
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
We're
this
starting to
is
see the UFO here. Check it out.
right. So this is
Look
the
at this
UFO.
big old bad boy.
Nice.
Oh, that's a big old UFO.
Yeah. This is it, and
going in
inside
there.
is artifacts and goodies that you cannot get on normal abduction or urban missions. So it's exciting to come across one of these.
So this is a rare thing, and we are potentially going to get some rare tech out of it.
Yes, it is. It is fairly rare. It's even a little bit more rare if you can uncover a landed UFO, and you might have more goodies inside, because when you shoot down a UFO,
You're gonna mess it up some.
Right, you're gonna mess it up some.
Yeah, you're
you
gonna tear
might
it up
lose
a little
things
bit.
like power sources and
And that's why you can't have nice things.
right.
Because
Exactly.
I'm just running like crazy here.
Do
I'm
it.
Gonna, I'm going to give this back to
Hustle
you
it.
because I
Do
don't
it.
want to kill all your guys.
You don't want to lose the mission and then say you screwed it up when I was
That's
on the
right.
road to victory.
That's
Well, now
right.
you've touched it. So now if Garth loses, that he can say that you screwed it up.
That's
say,
right.
Hey, I was
Oh,
going
I
so
would
well.
not have done that.
I
Jake.
moved you forward at a very tactical.
This is tactical blame shifting. Even I like this is how
This is what
Firaxis
happens in
guys
the real
think.
world. Yeah, this is what happens in the real world.
What was that sound?
But
What
you
was
can,
that sound?
But you can do a lot of different things. I mean, this is all based off the original game. It is a turn-based system. You make tactical decisions with your squad. You can move them, move and shoot, put them in something called Overwatch.
Right, and what we should say there is that you saw that graphic that popped up on screen. That means that your soldiers heard a noise. You can see the aliens, you can hear them, and so one of your soldiers just heard one of the aliens moving around in there.
So obviously not as precise as line of sight.
Right,
But
right,
you have
it gives a general direction. Right, I like that. Garth is going all out. He's just dashing
going.
in. I like that.
I'm going. I'm being, I'm
Balls
I'm,
out.
I'm feeling brave in the Offices of Giant Bomb for some reason.
So as far as scale of missions goes, is this pretty representative of what people can expect? Like how big a team can you get up to? Oh.
You can have 6 guys. So, and do you have the full 6 there?
Yeah, I did have a full 6. Not
Okay,
anymore.
all right. And so we just
A few of them
opened.
died.
Right. So we've opened them. We're still looking around. So yeah, we've got. This is about a later game save. So we've got 6 soldiers. This is one of the smaller UFOs though, and it's a pretty big UFO. So.
Right. And this is an example where if it's a landed UFO or even sometimes a crashed UFO that you didn't do maximum damage to, there could be a power core there, and that is vital to your
Yeah,
scientists
that's
back at
huge.
base researching.
You want to recover these pieces of the UFO so you can research them. You can build them into your own ships, but when you shoot them down, you suffer damage like that.
Right. I think I only have 4 guys left here. Yep, that's it. So I'm gonna go into Overwatch and wait a turn to try to set up a breach through this door.
Alien activity.
There it is.
Just making sure you didn't miss that.
No, thank you, because I was looking at the chat when you said that.
Right.
I got a question here from Dagan in the chat. It wants to know if you can go rogue like you did in the original game, even when countries stop supporting you, continuing to run off of stuff that you find or manufacture?
You can, not exactly. You're going to lose a lot of countries in this game. But if you lose, look, Dr. Shin is talking
There's a power core.
about the power core.
Equipment could be highly unstable.
So yeah, if you lose too many, you're going to lose the game. But you still, you're going to lose. There's no way to play this game without losing some countries. But yeah, you can't lose too many. That is
a more hard and fast fail-safe state than for.
Yes, that's basically the lose condition. Is that if you lose too many countries, then the game will end. And that's another thing that's always fun to point out is that XCOM's a game you can actually lose. So.
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm saying that.
Oh, the outsider. All right, so I am going to.
You got a rocket launcher on you?
I do not have a rocket launcher.
So what's the enemy that we're looking at here?
So this is an outsider alien, and they usually
stealth mode.
He's in stealth mode.
Okay.
And they dwell inside the innermost rooms in a lot of UFOs.
Right. Yeah, the outsiders. Yeah, they have a certain affinity for these UFOs.
So their names are ironic then.
Aliens have a
keen sense of irony.
Maybe they have a deeper meaning, Ryan. Maybe there's a deeper meaning.
Perhaps.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw a smoke bomb here.
I'll accept that.
Put my guys in cover.
Okay. Alien activity. Just so you know.
Snooping around there. So do we have? So these two squad members we have here, do they have any special abilities that going to give them any advantage here?
Yep.
Or?
Yep. So this red area over here actually is concealment, and that decreases the chance that your soldiers will get hit. It's almost a way to add a little bit more cover to you guys. And a support soldier can get this ability called a smoke grenade. There were some other things I did earlier. Heavy, use the rocket launcher. Ryan, you're an assault soldier. I did run and gun with you, which allows you to dash and shoot in one turn. Usually, any other class, if they dash, their turn's over.
Right.
So I'll actually. Looks like you got a run and gun not on cooldown. So let's give it a shot right now.
And when you're starting with a squad member, when they first join you, they're always going to start as rookies, or?
Yes, they are, unless you go on a certain special type of mission where you can save a certain VIP.
You can get some more level. It's much more rare.
But when you're starting with a rookie, they are they're without specialty yet. They're just wad of clay.
That's right.
And then once
you mold them, and so the idea is that
He's down.
Yes. All right. Good. That's good. We made it past Operation Shattered Serpent. You killed 9 guys. That's pretty good.
Look at that. And you thought I was hopeless
only lost
in the beginning.
2. Yeah. When rookies come on board, they're completely they're great soldiers, but they don't have a specialty yet. And then as they level up, then they develop their specialty. That's not something you can choose as a player, though. You sort of roll with what you're given.
So can we spend a little time here in between mission time? Because this is, I could lose some hours. As much as I can play the game, the meta game here in the base seems like it's it's potentially a real time suck.
Right, and this is where you can spend a lot of time here. Hey, look.
All right, so Jeff is gravely wounded, so we won't be able to take him into our next mission.
Right, he's gone for 13 days, and that's something you have to deal with a lot of times. Is soldiers will get knocked out, and so then you sort of just cobble together a squad out of whatever soldiers are
But we can still
over.
promote him here, right?
Yep.
Well, let's make a promotion decision then.
Oh, look at that yellow. My goodness.
So this is an example of the special abilities you were referring to, Ryan.
Okay.
And each class has wildly different abilities. And since he survived, he's now promoted to captain. We can make a decision here of danger zone. Do we want him to have 3 grenades as opposed to 1 with grenadier? So
2.
we can make that. Yeah, we can make that choice. What would
you think? Now, in danger zone, sort of allows him to suppress more targets, or his rocket launch explosions are much bigger.
Right.
Or you can carry 2 grenades.
Effective suppression and all rocket attacks by 2 tiles. That sounds way better. That
It
sounds.
is
You know
cool.
what? That sounds more Jeff.
All right.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Boom.
Whether it's going to be more advantageous for us or not.
Patrick and Vinny.
True to the man.
Patrick and Vinny are going to be in memorial.
Pour one out. Wait, where was Vinny from? What was that?
He was Scottish, wasn't he?
Scottish. That's not accurate at all.
So this is an example of
the stuff we recovered.
The fresh
UFOs
gear
give
that you got.
A ton of stuff, right?
So to be clear, there's nothing other than just wasting all the aliens. There's nothing in mission of like I have to go and like find an object or make sure that I research something.
Some missions are like that, but not the UFO recovery. All you have to do is once you kill the aliens, then you get everything that's on the map. But some missions are like that, where you have specific objectives, like rescuing somebody or defusing a bomb or whatever it is. And so some missions do have like in-mission objectives.
And as far as we saw just the upgrades or the promotion screen for Jeff there.
Right.
Is there specific gear for squad members, or does that stuff happen automatically?
No, there is. In fact, so if we go and let's go look at Papa Bear.
All right, let's do it.
And wow, that is. And you've got this is our pre-order stuff here. You've got the armor decked out here a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, if we go into the loadout screen, we can see here that you can obviously adjust the inventory of everybody, different weapons he can carry.
So you can get very, very specific here.
Right. Give him the laser pistol.
Gave it to him. Done. And this obviously gets very, very large as you research more items.
You could spend a lot of time
in the science lab, and then ultimately you can bring that to engineering to actually make a bunch of different.
Let's can we look in here? Is that cool?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, so you can make.
And these things are all, again, these can go into your inventory, and they all have wildly different benefits here. So, like the nanofiber vest, which gives you hit points, the scope, which increases your aim, and so very clear trade-offs for your soldiers. The med kit, which allows you to heal other soldiers, and all these things trade off against each other, and so it's always difficult to choose what to put in your soldiers' inventory.
But that's the fun of it.
That is the fun of it.
Right.
Those tough choices.
Right.
Awesome.
And we could look at the facilities too, actually.
Do it.
Because this is a big part of it too, is expanding your base.
Right.
And you see like there's obviously a lot of room here, and the way this works is that you have to excavate a lot of this space here, and then build an access lift to the new level.
But they need more power to run that access lift.
More power, and yes, and you have a ton of power there. All right, you just built a thermo generator. That's why.
You like that?
Smart
Yeah.
Garth.
See?
Yeah.
You sell me short sometimes.
No, I don't. I think I sell you exactly right. Then of course you can build a lot. And again, this is like the inventory. All these things are wildly different. So the laboratory increases your research speed. The workshop gives you more engineers, and then like satellite uplink facilities allow you to launch new satellites into space, which expands
so there
your
aren't.
global
It's not
reach.
just like sliders of like put more money into this versus that.
No.
It's the more space something is taking up in your base is going to determine what you can do.
And it's always that as you're playing the game, there's never enough. You haven't excavated enough. There's never enough money. There's never enough. It's
You're always coming up short on something.
right in the true Firaxis style. You want to do 10 things and you can only do 1. So that doesn't actually sound fun when I say it like that. It sounds very unfun, but
You want to
somehow
talk
it works
about
out.
uplinks a little bit and how they pertain to protecting?
Right. Yeah. If we go to the situation where we can see like,
I'm in trouble.
Okay.
All that red is not good.
I see a lot of red, so I know that's
The
bad.
red is not good.
Give me some context. What's going on here?
So, and that's sort of like the panic level of all those different countries, and you're really trying to manage the panic level of these countries. If it gets too high, that means that the countries feel like you're not doing enough for them, and they will leave the council. I think, as we talked about, when they leave, that's sort of a lose condition if you lose too many of them.
So is Canada just dead, or did Canada just
Canada
bail?
left.
Canada left.
Gone.
Okay.
Canada left. They gave up on the XCOM project, and as you can see, United States, Mexico, Argentina, Germany are all in a very dire situation. So yeah, it's a tough spot that you're in there, Garth. Oh, this is the gray market, where you can also sell all these artifacts that you're recovering. They have a lot of research bonus, but if you need to make a quick buck, you can actually sell them here. So sort of a short-term reward. Versus,
Things that are damaged are good to sell right away because they have no research value.
Got it.
Yep.
What do you call your money?
Funds.
Credits.
Yeah, because this is actually it used to be cash, right? But the problem is that when you actually use cash, like the scale problem is really big because you're saying like, okay, now you're building a new jet. You would expect that to cost billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And then
Jets
I'm
are
like,
expensive.
and now you're building a pistol, and that should not cost billions of dollars. And that scale problem was a tough one. So we just went to credits and we said, all right. everything's sort of relative. It's a new brave world. This is 2015. This is the future.
The far-flung future.
Where
So we should have hoverboards, right, and time travel.
There's plenty of those things in here. Yeah.
Whatever you want, it's in here.
It's in
XCOM,
there.
it's got what you need. Come on.
Time travel, sure.
Pre-order today.
Yeah. Make sure and pre-order and get access to the time travel pack. No, I'm just kidding. There's no time travel pack. Not yet, anyway.
I mean, it's 2012, so I have to imagine there are at least hooks for DLC stuff.
Everybody certainly does post-release content, and we would be fools, wouldn't we, to not jump on that bandwagon?
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to think about that stuff, but nothing to talk about at the moment.
No, sure. No, I wasn't fishing even, but just
yes.
Because there's also the question in the chat about mods. There's some games it's becoming somewhat divisive as far as games that allow and games that don't.
Right. Sure. Yeah, and we have Frax has a really long history with modding, and that's something certainly we're interested in looking at. But this is the truth, is we haven't looked at it because we honestly have just finished the game. So.
Got it.
So sorry for the.
So I guess not immediate out of the box mod support, but
no, not immediate out of the box support, but we are looking at it.
Cool.
We have top men.
Great.
Top men.
Listen. In my experience, top men are key
right.
to solving technical problems.
Many top men.
Should we hop into another mission, or?
I would say, what else? Is there anything else we can do here? Any other between?
It's a pretty early game base. Yeah, you can talk real quick about what you can do in the.
Right, and so obviously the next step after launching your satellites around the world is to back them up with jets, because if you don't back them with jets, then the UFOs will overwhelm you, shoot down your satellites, and cause all kinds of havoc. So, yeah, you build new jets, you buy new jets. You can, of course, customize the jets. You can, research new weapons. For
and then you
jets.
have to assign those jets to different regions to actually protect your assets there.
Yeah, you're doing the strategy layer it starts light, but then it gets very, very deep as the game goes on. You spend more and more time, and like in the early part of the game, when you say you spend the vast majority of time in combat, and then as the game goes on, you find yourself spending more and more time in the strategy layer, sort of making those tough decisions.
That's correct.
A lot of calls from the chat to check out the memorial while we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How many have you lost?
I don't know.
Oh,
not too bad, right?
That's not bad.
This is, to be honest, fairly early game though.
Right.
All right.
I had a memorial in one of my first playthroughs, Ryan, and there was a scroll bar that was very long. I won't throw any numbers out there. I've embarrassed myself
like
before.
45 or something.
Oh,
right?
come on, 42.
42. 42 people dead.
Right.
That's horrific.
That's rough.
It's not bad for a planet, though.
No.
You're saving a planet. What's 42 people?
Yeah, not too bad.
Right, and then you have one of the optional facilities built here, the Officer Training School.
Right.
So, and then this is something you can do is buy upgrades that are sort of squad wide. Again, this is just one of the facilities you can build, so it adds these sort of optional.
So here we got new guy, which just immediately gonna snap anyone.
Right.
Which assigns them a class right away. Usually they're not assigned a class. They're sort of that clean slate of rookie, not determined yet what they specialize in. Right. So it's nice to get a heavy right away or a sniper right away.
Can you give us a sense of I guess the relative amount of cash we have on hand here? Because sometimes you get demos and they just fill the account with money. Is this fairly representative? Because there's clearly some stuff that you can't buy here.
That's absolutely right. I mean, you can see up there in the corner, you can see that he's got his monthly funding is only 150 credits a month.
Yeah.
And these things are almost all more than that. And so the officer training, officer training school is very expensive. And so so it's the sort of thing you really have to commit to, and you probably have to sell off some artifacts. And
so this speaks more to yes, these are some high-end things.
Yes.
Because this is an optional structure that you added to the facility in the first place.
Right. Do you have a foundry?
Do not have a foundry, but that'll be cool to talk about.
Yeah, and so there's another optional facility which is called the Foundry, and when you build that, then you get all these new engineering research projects. And again, they're like game-changing projects. You can convert alien grenades for your own use. You can build the shivs, which are the tank units, so you can build actual small tanks to take the place of your humans. But all those things are expensive. The Foundry's expensive. And it's something where you can play and never even do that.
Right. Yeah.
That's just XCOM is just a very wide.
That contributed to my first playthrough of 40+ deaths because I did not build a foundry.
Right, and you don't have to, but I'd recommend it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It sounds important.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Let's go kill more aliens.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
We have bomb disposal.
Yeah. And talk about the special missions.
Yeah. So this is a type of mission where the council every once in a while will come to you and say like, look, how about you help us out here? We've got this whatever. It's a special. Some problem around the world they want your help with because you're XCOM. And so you typically get very large rewards for helping them, but the missions are typically pretty challenging.
Right.
Touching down.
Hey, look, Garth.
Get ready to deploy.
Thank you, sir.
Our AO is within the continental
gonna need it.
United States.
Did you talk about this specifically?
What, the
Bomb
mission?
disposal? Yeah.
No. So the bomb, this is kind of a tricky mission. So this is where, apparently, I don't know what specifically this one is, but on bomb missions, this one, get to A. Oh, here we go. All right, so, yeah. We'll see when they land what happens.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
This camera doesn't look like
Strike one.
Oh, here we go.
There we are.
All right.
Indicates the
Right.
alien
It's a train yard.
Back to the action.
of some kind in your vicinity.
We almost cut to us
Time is
there.
running
Nobody
short.
wants that.
No.
Locate
Um,
and disarm
yeah,
that
so
weapon before
looks-
they're able to finish priming it.
Our sensor readings indicate
they're
that the device
saying-
is some sort of priming mechanism.
They're
The
saying
aliens
something
are
dramatic
transferring
right
power
here,
from
but
it directly to the bomb itself. Disabling this power node should
Oh,
give
I
you
know
more
this
time
level.
to find and disarm the
Because I
explosive.
played this in multiplayer.
Objectives
Oh, did you?
I
yeah,
did.
yep, the train
Did
yard.
I whipped Dan Shu's ass
Nice.
in this level,
Very nice. Yeah, this is the industrial train yard.
Right.
which is we're showing single player stuff here, but there is a one-on-one single or multiplayer mode in XCOM Enemy Unknown as
Yes, which we love.
well. Which I've played a couple rounds of. I had a lot of fun with, but it kind of bucks a lot of current trends that I think folks might anticipate from multiplayer games, which is that you have access to everything
right.
from the start. There is no kind of
No.
carrot and stick
No.
situation of like you leveled up, so now you have access to these units.
Right.
It's determined by sort of like before you start a match, you say, okay, how many points are we going to have to spend on units?
Right.
And then everyone spends, kind of builds their loadouts of either humans or aliens or a mix thereof.
Right, and mixing and matching is what that's basically the fun part, is that you never know what you're going to encounter. Like, ooh, look at the long sniper shot. You're not going to take that?
I'm going to take it. I wanted you to talk about it, so I was
Okay.
going to move someone else.
Yeah, and so like mixing and matching the units, you can customize the soldiers that you bring into multiplayer, combine them with aliens, and so it just creates these, like, you never know what you're going to face off against. And so it's very much like tabletop games, if anybody out there is familiar with those. Yeah, it's definitely a different experience. Like, we love it. I mean, it never ceases to be fun because people are able to sort of like come up with new squad makeups, new strategies every time you play.
Well, you guys are going to have to get the mod stuff up and running quick, because I know some people are going to want to do some play by email as soon as they
Oh
possibly
yes,
can.
right. Play by email. That comes up more than I expected it to. I will admit.
Well, people have real fond
Right.
attachment to I think to old Civ and old XCOM games.
Right.
In a similar fashion, and they remember these specific parts of the experience.
Yeah, and actually,
even if it doesn't like make any sort of sense
Yeah,
in
I mean-
2012.
I mean, I do get that, because a lot of games recently have done a great job with asynchronous, asynchronous turn-based play, like Frozen Synapse and stuff like that.
Well, I think for if you're talking about a platform like the iPad, if you guys were gonna
have to have that, right?
if you guys were gonna approach from that sort of angle, something like play by email, if
Right.
not that exactly, but yeah, that sort of asynchronous play
Right.
would make a ton of sense.
Yep. Absolutely.
But if you've got a PC and you're playing XCOM, chances are you're hooked up to the internet.
Yeah, you're on the internet. You can play with friends. Yeah. So.
And also the games are not. I would say I probably did 2 or 3 matches of Enemy Unknown multiplayer.
they're pretty quick, right?
They're pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same time investment.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes at the most. Oh, you're in a poison cloud, Garth.
I gotta move
Get out of there!
His cover's gone, so I got a beautiful shot on him right now.
Oh, nice.
So I took him out with a grenade.
Oh,
Look at him. He's just standing there. What a chump.
This is another assault ability,
thin man.
Papa Bear, which you're about to do.
All right.
You can take 2 shots in 1 turn, as opposed to 1, rapid fire, which is very handy. In case
At
you
a
missed
lower
the first time,
percentage. At a lower
but
percentage.
I'll hit the next one. Right.
In the head.
Very
Good.
good.
Nice. Okay.
Very good.
Negative.
Oh,
Weapons
no, he's still alive though.
I think he is still alive.
Yeah, he took it like a champ.
Run for the bomb.
Yes, I am.
I would go right for the bomb.
Did you give the setup for the bomb and how I'm trying to
You're trying to find
defuse?
the big bomb, right? You're
Right.
trying to find the big bomb out there, and
Any of these bombs could be the big bomb?
no. These are like power nodes that are fueling the bomb. So you can sort of take these out in order to give yourself a little more time, because you can see we got a counter up there.
Sure.
Where the turns are counting down.
But you're also using these power nodes as cover in some cases.
Yes. Yep. And so you can disarm these bombs, which gives us a little more time until the bomb explodes. Because if the bomb went off, everybody would die.
Yes, that would not be good.
That would not be good tactics.
Not at all. I'm gonna give myself a bunch more time.
Good lord, you're hoarding time.
I am.
Completely hoarding now.
It's a question I've seen come up a couple times, and I wasn't going to ask it because I thought it was stupid.
Oh,
before.
yes?
But any daylight missions?
There are numerous daylight missions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because actually, just that I started thinking about it and realizing,
Isn't
like,
this one kind
wait,
of dusky?
it's
This
kind of
one's
this is a little
dusky.
dusky.
We have bright
Yeah.
daylight. I mean,
Yeah, we do. There are.
But there are broad daylight missions.
There are broad daylight
Okay.
missions. Yeah.
broad daylight missions. There's some
They're
awesome.
not as spooky. You know.
Yeah, they have their own eerie ambience though. The landed UFOs in daylight, where you're sort of out in the middle of nowhere. They're
That's
really
true.
cool.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, we've got some broad daylight missions. That's a fair question.
Very fair question.
Yeah, and there are. And yes, the answer is yes, we do. Need some help?
Yeah, you want to take over?
Ready to rock.
I don't think you want to.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna let
I was
this
going to say, has Garth put you in a pickle here?
This one may be your Waterloo.
Oh, I will come out of it. Are you doubting me again?
Go get him, Custer.
I will absolutely come out of it.
Don't believe Custer fought at Waterloo. I could be. I could
mixed
be wrong.
my historical metaphors.
It's good stuff.
Oh, no.
Down.
Things are not going well, my man.
Oh, yeah, I'm all right.
I think he survived that only to...
Just lost one.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Alex Varro's gone.
And that's what happens.
No more Nick Cage.
Damn it.
And he's poisoned. And he's poisoned. My
Oh,
goodness.
my guys are poisoned. All right, I have a sniper shot at
You're in
least.
rough shape. Take him out. Who is this?
That's Jody. It's yours, GameSpot.
Oh, okay.
Shot failed to connect.
That's correct.
Is there any sort of rivalry between you two? You know?
No, not so much.
Firing
Yeah.
position.
Professional love?
We have to remember, like, half of us came from there.
I
so-
know this, yeah.
So we know a lot of those people from before. So it's sort of like, oh yeah, it's those guys.
Those guys. So there's the big bomb. There's the big
Right.
bomb, right?
That's right.
Oh, I think you're kind of losing it. You didn't even move to take... Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
dashed. I did run and gun.
Okay. I understand. All right.
Do it again.
I like to speak more critiques of Garth's play.
I know.
Just
It's, well, it's very
that's
easy
what he
to
does.
sit back here and... Yeah.
and be like, well, that was stupid. Why'd you do that?
I would not have done that. Do you have regrets, Mr. DeAngelis?
Poor decision making.
All right, we got to get.
So I don't want to nail you down to numbers or anything because it's
That's fine.
kind of boring. But some folks just asking as far as like a number of missions or number of levels and like
Yeah.
the amount of randomness. I guess people are trying to get a sense of like
Yeah,
how
that's-
much time I'm going
that's
to be able to
fine.
wring out of this fucking
Yeah.
game.
I mean, so we've made... How many... So the maps are handcrafted, but there's over 80...
Yeah, there's over 80 handcrafted maps, and then
Okay.
Which is a lot. Because
Sure.
you'll go on 30 plus missions per game. Games last anywhere from 15 to 30 hours, probably.
Right.
And so you'll go on 30 plus missions a game, and so that means you'll be able to play through a couple times, not see maps again.
That's zero
Even
energy
so,
in that
maps
power
have
node
multiple
strike
spawn
one.
points.
I repeat, power node
So yeah, I
deactivated.
mean it's is that enough numbers for you?
That works. I
I'll
think
throw
I think
numbers
I'd say
all-
80. Let's talk about some of the randomness here because it's
Yeah.
something we talked about in the first mission
Right.
with the units
Right.
that you're going to face against are going to be random, and you just said some random spawn points, which I imagine that makes a huge difference in how a scenario can play out.
The aliens you face, what they do, like they run random patrols. It's always a different mix of aliens, and so randomly you may face, it's floaters and thin men. This time you could go on the same map, and it would be mutants, sectoids, whatever. What missions come up, like the fact that we got this council bomb mission, that's random as well. Like, XCOM is never meant to feel the same way twice. It's never meant to feel the same when you play it again.
This is the Firaxis philosophy, right?
Right. We expect people to play this over and over again, and so because of that, we use a lot of randomness in how the single-player game unfolds, because the player has to feel like it's a unique experience every time. You're at the big bomb, right?
I'm at the bomb. I'm almost there.
And you've got plenty of turns.
Yeah.
Oh dear, he's standing right there though.
Oh, that's your face.
We got some panic. We got panic.
So this guy's freaked out.
And he shot a forklift. He freaked out and shot a forklift, so I don't know what that means.
Come on, Captain Robinson.
Here's a little reaction shot here.
Get it?
Setting up. Got him.
Oh,
nice.
right.
Pretty good.
Good job, Chody.
Very, very nice.
Well did.
He's out of commission for a turn.
Right, he's panicking.
So we see panic. Can squad members just go mad?
Yes, and so like when they panic, they can lose their shit in all kinds of ways, and they can run around. They can just stay in place. They can shoot squad mates. They can like completely lose their mind, shoot squad mates. They can even sometimes you get that beautiful time when they panic and shoot an alien. So they sort of.
Sometimes it can work for you.
Sometimes panic can work out, but a lot of times it really
mostly.
doesn't. Yeah.
And then there's some aliens with psi abilities.
Yes.
Who can take over your squad?
Yes, mind control.
You.
Yeah, and that's a horrible. When that happens, that's a horrible experience.
I enjoyed that during multiplayer.
Yes.
When I figured that one out in multiplayer, that was a delight.
Oh, it's very satisfying.
Absolutely.
To beat somebody to death with their own arms, basically. Now, what are you doing up top there? What are you doing here?
I wanted to get a nice little vantage point. I had a sniper with damn good ground.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it might have been a bad choice, as I just got poisoned.
You're poisoned again. Okay.
That's right. Now, usually snipers cannot move and shoot, but I have a unit over here, your friend Jody. She has an ability where she can actually move and shoot. Snapshot, an homage to the original. And I believe...
these other abilities, like when you start stacking these things on, the difference is that it makes with how these soldiers can handle. Even just one of those choices, like choosing a different one ability over another. In my limited experience, it seemed like it can make a really big difference.
Right, and you're gonna fire with a pistol. I like that.
23% with the sniper.
Ouch. Oh, because you're close range. Snipers don't do well close range.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. And then it goes to that whole randomness where soldiers get wounded, and so you sort of have this cobbled together squad, and then you have to use their special abilities together, and so you're always sort of coming up with new tactics. Oh, there you go. Line them up, baby. Line them up in the head.
Oh no!
And you
bad move. I just poisoned Ryan.
God damn it, Garth!
Yeah, you can't.
I'm sorry,
when you
Papa.
kill thin men up close, they explode into a cloud of pestilence.
So that was something that was coming up earlier that folks wanted to know about, which is how do you balance it to keep this from just being a pure long range game, like having snipers being given too much of an advantage.
Right.
And you've just shown here in this little couple of turns pretty clearly, you don't have the same impact up close with a sniper rifle as you do at distance.
No, and
there's things like splash damage and reach from the enemies to be concerned about. So
right, and this is actually a very bad map for snipers. I mean, he got that
so
one good
lines.
squad shot earlier, but like you can see, all the sightlines are completely broken up.
Sure.
So your snipers can't play the long range game. So they find themselves they're definitely, you want assaults on a map like this. So.
That's correct.
Yeah, everybody's awesome situationally,
Yep.
Oh,
So right
nice.
now, this is the final rush of aliens because I disarmed the main bomb.
Okay, so now
So
it's
you
survive.
have thin men just dropping in like crazy.
Oh,
and yes,
geez.
you have to survive the final wave.
That's quite a few.
There is quite a few.
And you're poisoned.
For the multiplayer, real quick, how do I hook up with my friends? What's the system for that? You have in-game stuff? You using Steam hooks?
Yep. So all the different platforms. Obviously, there's auto matching, but you can do private games as well, and invite your friends to play. But we have ranked matches, auto matching, but of course custom matches, private matches that you can invite your friends into, where you can set whatever you want, what map you want to play on, point limit, timers, anything like that. So yeah, multiplayer has a wide range of customization.
But that would, like on the PC specifically, that would take my Steam friends list?
Yes.
Or okay, great.
Yep, absolutely.
I want to make sure that wasn't just your media training kicking
Generic.
in.
Yes.
That's a great question.
You can do those things. Whatever he said.
I'm glad you asked that.
Pre-order now.
A thing that I will say while I'm thinking of what the actual answer should be.
Well, your question was the following.
Let me say your question back to you.
How we doing,
These
Darth?
are the secret
woods.
folk. We're pulling back the veil.
Jody just died.
So,
Jeez, Garth.
is Papa the only guy alive?
No, Papa Bear has 2 comrades left,
Oh.
2.5 left.
Right. Falling quickly.
And as he's poisoned each turn, Papa Bear is
Man, you
also
gotta
dwindling.
Oh, look at that, though. That's a beautiful...
Yeah, but you know what? I got to make sure, because he only has 1 shot. What do we got? We're still in Overwatch. I got to... How many hit points does this thin man have? 4. Grenade won't take him out.
Grenade will not help you, my friend.
I'm going for it.
Oh, like a broad miss there too. That wasn't even close.
No, that was just a bad... He's shaking.
All right,
He's
Papa
shaking.
Bear's running and gunning. He's doing the die-hard hero move here.
All right, here we go. Action hero, right here.
Yeah.
No cover?
No cover? What do you think?
Yeah, no cover. Do it.
Lead designer approval.
I don't like the way you're throwing me around like this, you guys. Jesus Christ.
What's the worst that can happen? Rapid fire?
40% and 55. I'm going to go with the 40.
2 shots at 40%.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like that.
Got him.
There
Wow.
we go.
On the first shot.
Yes, didn't even need the second. All right. Come on, sniper. Beautiful. Boom.
Look
Wow.
at that.
And
Told you I'd pull through.
just like that, the
Oh, he's
tails
down.
returned. That's beautiful.
Operation
Garth. Well
Soaring
done.
Profit. That's pretty good, man.
Thank you, sir.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Any sort of like specific hero units, or is it just as you build up your squad members?
Well, we have told people about it, and they don't factor into the single player game, but we do have like Sid Meier. I don't know, have you seen the Sid Meier character?
I've heard about it. I know that the name is in there.
Yes.
I don't know that I've seen Sid.
Yeah, like Sid is actually. Do you want to? Can we bring up Sid?
You want? I don't know if it's working in this build, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot.
Do you just cut away? Can we
No,
show this?
No.
Okay.
We'll do it for you guys.
Can my mic reach if I go and type and do typing things?
You'll be close.
I can change it here, can I?
Oh yeah, well I don't know. No.
So there's the guile hair. Everyone demanded
PC,
it.
Man. You don't
There
have,
it is.
Ah, you're right. Yeah.
See.
Go type it. Go type it out.
I
Jake.
can do it. I want people to. This is exclusive.
We haven't shown
Okay.
this. This is totally
Oh, awesome.
exclusive.
We haven't shown us.
Do you want
Can't
to just
guarantee
hop
it'll
over
work,
here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop. All right, good. Hopping, dragging. Yes, we have some hero characters in the game. The only one that we have shown is my man. All right, ready?
Yep. It's all you.
No, you have to do that. All right, we're gonna do this together, okay? Boom. All right, confirm that. Last name. Bring forth an
Summon.
XCOM hero. There he is.
Wow.
Sid Meier.
That's a really good looking Sid Meier.
Yeah.
That's
That's
we can
solid.
customize 'em.
Yep. Sid is he's very powerful.
I was gonna say Sid would be totally clutch, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
He's got
Gosh,
a willpower of 200, which is not,
is that accurate? Is
you-
that? Do you think that maps correctly?
I think so. The man is made of stone. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, yep, there's Sid. You can bring and there are other ones as well, but people will find them soon
We're gonna
enough.
keep
I
those
imagine.
secret.
Sure.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, there he is. That's the guy who made Sim Golf right there.
I know. That's exciting to me.
Right.
Yeah, you seem like somewhat genuinely like you're sitting there with like nostalgia in your eyes or something. I don't know.
No, I have
like
nothing ironic about my love of Sim Golf. I think
Yes.
Sim Golf is fantastic,
Awesome.
and Sid Meier's a living legend as far as I'm concerned.
Awesome.
One of the few. So awesome to see him in the game. That's a rad touch. I can't wait to see the other
fun to
dudes
play
you
with,
throw
too.
in here. Let me see if we got. I think we're just about out of time here, gents. But let me see if there's any other cues from the chat worth
Any pressing questions?
because that question from the chat brought us to Sid.
Right.
So obviously there's something good to be got from this. Now they're just asking about other random. Only 1v1 multiplayer.
Only 1v1. Only 1v1. Yeah, we it's not that we're not open to that, but yeah, for the first one, we really wanted to focus on the single player experience, and then we wanted to have multiplayer be solid, really fun core, but we don't want to bite off more than we could chew, so we stuck with 1v1 for now.
All right. Now people just want to know about everything else that Firaxis is doing. Let them finish this game. Let them get this out first. Then we can start haranguing them about everything else that we want to see produced by you guys.
Yes.
So XCOM Enemy Unknown. This is the game. You guys are out in 2 weeks.
Jeez.
I know.
Can you believe
Is that right?
when he
2 weeks,
says-
Kimmy? 2? What's the date?
insane. I can't believe that.
October 9th. October 9th. Sim Golf.
That sounds
ladies
so
and gentlemen. No, wait.
Sim
not
Golf
accurate.
2.
You heard it here first.
Sim Golf
and then
2.
we get Jake into all new trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Sim
Jake and
Golf
Garth,
2.
thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you so much
Man,
for
it's
having
good to
us.
see you guys again.
Oh, it's awesome to be here.
Absolute
Appreciate it.
pleasure. The game looks rad. XCOM Enemy Unknown available on PC and Xbox 360 October 9th.
Yep.
Look for it then, and that's going to do it for our little live program. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.